Hey YouTube, ZScope here. Today I am doing a video tutorial on how to make your own DayZ action figure. And as you can see, this guy is a hero that I prepared earlier. And I will go into the steps now on what you'll need to get started. Okay, so first off, you will need to start with a naked doll. This guy here is 12 inches tall, and he's 1/6 scale, and he's quite posable. Try and find something with at least, a little bit of articulation in the arms and the legs, but I mean, you can get something cheaper, like you could use a Ken doll if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure. Just make sure that they're 12 inches tall, or about 1/6 scale. So you can find these on eBay. I've chosen this guy because he looks slightly like Rocket. I mean, it's not an exact replica, but for the price I paid, I'm quite happy. I mean, you can spend up to like $100 on just a nude doll, obviously depending on the quality and the articulation. But this one was about $30 to $35 including shipping. So that's not too bad. So we'll put him aside for now, and I'll show you what else you need. Okay, so to get the hero look, you'll need some jeans. Now everything here, all these clothes, I got off eBay by searching 1/6 scale or 12-inch clothing. So where are we? So this is the shirt that he'll be using. There's quite a lot of detail in here. Like you've got a belt, for example, on the jeans. And so that's his basic clothes. Now, I tried to get some boots that were very similar to what they are in game. I mean, I'll stipulate they don't have to be accurate. Like, you can get something that just looks roughly what it looks like in game. I mean, these are different boots altogether to the boots that I used in my previous figure that I'd made earlier. So, I mean, they look cool. They look like assault boots, so I went with them. What else? We've got some knee pads. And we have his tactical assault vest. Now once again, you don't have to get this exact one. I mean, there's plenty of them on there that look similar to what they are in game. I mean, you'll probably never get an exact replica of what you'll find in the game, as it is pretty hard to find like a perfect match. But I mean, this is pretty good. It's very similar to what the hero actually uses, so I went with that one. Of course, the hero also has a scarf that'll go around his neck, and I also went with, well, it's a holster for his pistol, which the hero has on his right leg. And speaking of pistols, I've got a M9 pistol, so that will go in there. Also, we can't forget the hero has gloves. There's different types of gloves. These are pretty cheap fabric ones. So I mean, obviously the more money you spend, the better quality stuff you'll get. I mean, I didn't want to spend too much money on this guy. I mean, as it is, all up here, I mean, including, well, got a backpack as well. And what else? Got a hat for him. So yeah, a lot of these items are, $5 to $10 just separately. So, I mean, I've even got some sunglasses for Rocket. the old Top Gun frames. So, and last but not least, I found a pretty accurate to in-game, an M1014 shotgun. So yeah, and as well as the classic Lee Enfield. So there you have it. That's about it. I mean, you mainly need to get the clothing right. I mean, as good as you can. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you'll find tons of stuff on eBay. So let's get into putting this together. Right, so I've put on his pants and the shirt, and it is very hard for me to hold the camera and dress the action figure at the same time. So I'm just going to show you the stages that I'm going through. So next up I will be putting his shoes on, but just before that I just want to show you that I use this little skewer just to tuck certain things in, like his shirt, where you can't get like your fingers in his jeans. Oh, that sounds dirty, putting your fingers in this guy's jeans. Okay, so I'll just try and show you with one hand. So yeah, you'd be doing this action, be like tucking the shirt in, and this is really difficult with one arm. So yeah, you'd basically just do that all the way around, making sure it's tucked in, and then you do up his pants. Now, I'd recommend doing this by yourself, because the last thing you want is someone making fun of you for dressing up dolls. So, alright. So I'll just finish that myself and get on to the next bit. Right, so now I've gotten the boots on, and I've tidied him up a bit with his shirt and his pants, and his belt's done up. Just bear in mind, when you're putting on holsters, the holster I've chosen doesn't need to run through the belt, but some holsters that you get actually do require the belt to be fed through, like the top of the holster, but I'm good to go here. So I will now be putting on his holster, his gloves, and then I'll work on the knee pads. Right, so I've got the fingerless gloves on, I've attached the holster, and I've shimmied on his knee pads. So that's the tricky stuff out the way. So he's nearly finished now. So let's get his flak jacket on and see what he looks like. So now he's starting to look a lot more like a hero. What I might do here with these extra lengths of strap, I could cut them off, but I'm probably just going to go feed them up through his belt and tie them off, just to make it a little bit neater. Now, all he needs is his shemagh, or you can call it a scarf. I'm going to put that around his neck, and then we'll put a hat on and his sunglasses, and then attach the backpack. Right, so we've got his scarf on, I've fixed up his holster, and now just showing you this patrol pack or backpack that I've got here has these little straps, and I'm just going to feed them down the back of his Kevlar, his flak jacket, so it should rest nicely on his back. And then just have to put his hat and sunglasses on, and he's almost ready to roll. Okay, so the hero now is pretty much fully clothed, as we have the backpack, his sunglasses, and we've got the hat on. Obviously the sunglasses aren't necessary, but I'm going for that rocket look, so giving him the iconic rocket shades. So let's just get a weapon in his hand. Okay, so we've finished up, and this is what it looks like. It's sort of got that rocket look. I mean, I was sort of hoping it could look a little bit like Rocket, which it does, so I'm happy about that. But more importantly, it definitely looks like a hero from DayZ. At least until a standalone comes out. When, you know, I don't know if heroes will still be in that game. Or there'll be a whole lot more different clothing options, I guess. So if you're going to create an action figure for the DayZ mod, I would love to see them. So yeah, just if you make one, send me some pictures, or post a video response to this video. And yeah, there's so many different weapons online. I couldn't find an AS50, but there's definitely things like the M14 AIM and M107 sniper rifles. So yeah, there's quite a lot of weapons that are in DayZ you can find on eBay. Just look up 1/6 scale or 12 inch, and I mean, I was thinking about going to Lee Enfield, but everyone's running around in Cherno with a Lee Enfield, so I kind of like the shotgun better. And you can go nuts with the accessories. Like you can get hatchets, you can get binoculars, you can get grenades. I got a smoke grenade here to show you. Yeah, and even like food items. I couldn't find cans of beans, but I did manage to find little cans of Coke, and of course the very rare Mountain Dew. So that's sort of pretty cool, you know. So please, yeah, show me your creations. I mean, I'd love for there to be an official DayZ toy, but for now, there just aren't any. So if you want your own, you're going to have to make it. And yeah. So good luck. I hope this has helped you if you're going ahead and going to make your own action figure. And yeah, as always, stay cool, and I will see you in Cherno. Z-Scope out.